Hello, my creative bees. Today, we're going on a buzzing adventure through stories that rhyme, dance, and sparkle with fun. Get your listening ears ready, your imaginations flying, and your hearts smiling because it's time to dive into some magical, rhyming tales. Are you ready to buzz into story time? Let's go. Story 1. The Fat Cat and the Hat. The fat cat sat on a mat. He saw a hat. It was not flat. The hat had a big red tag. The cat put it in a bag. Then he met a rat with a cap. They sat and had a long nap. Story 2. Dan the Man in a Van. Dan is a man in a red van. He ran with his dog Jan. They got a tin from the pan. They saw a fan blow by a tan man. Then they sang, "We love our van." Story 3. The Big Pig and the Wig. The big pig wore a wig. She did a jig on a log with a frog. The frog had a mug and a rug. They saw a bug in the jug. "Mess," said the pig. "What a dig." Story 4. Tim the Kid with the Lid. Tim is a kid with a red lid. He hid it under the bed. He ran, then slid on a mat. Then he fed his pet, a fat rat. The rat wore the lid on his head. Story 5. The Red Hen and the Pen. The Red Hen had a big pen. She wrote to her 10 little men. They got the pen, then said hello. They saw a wasp and a fly. Then they ran to the den. Story 6. The Bog and the Rug. A bog sat on a rug. He had a hug from a big mug. The bog dug and dug and dug. He met a hug-loving slug. They had fun in the sun. Story 7. Jam Ham. Sam had a jam ham. He made it with his gran. The jam had yam, so it was sweet. He gave it to Pam as a treat. Pam said, "This jam ham is neat." Story 8. Ned in Bed. Ned went to bed with his red Ted. He read a book about Fred. Then he said, "Good night, Ted." He laid his head and slept like lead. Ted just smiled in the bed. Story 9. Hot Pot. Dot had a hot pot. She got it from a big red cot. She sat and ate in a spot. Then she saw a tot with a lot. They ate and played a lot. Story 10. Meg and the Leg. Meg hurt her leg on a peg. She got a rye and an egg. She sat with her pet hen. Then, she got up and ran again. "Yes," said Meg, "I can jog with my leg."
Great job, everyone! You listened so well and followed along. I hope you had fun with these rhyming stories. Keep reading, keep learning, and keep smiling. See you next time, creative bees. Bye!